Advanced Legal English, under the title Employment Law Lesson. And today we will delve into an exciting topic with the reading and exercises. So let's get started. So, first, we need to read the first paragraph of the article on employment law and answer the questions. First and foremost, let's read our employment law article. The field of international labor law and employment law is developing rapidly and changing to fit the needs of increasingly global business. While international law applies only between entities that can claim international personality, national law is the internal law of states that regulates the conduct of individuals and other legal entities within their jurisdiction. When the labor legislation or practice of a country has reached a central level, it may be desirable for the country to ratify a convention that provides for a standard corresponding to the existing national situation. In international labor law, there are many conventions based on the notion of social justice and designed to create international obligations for the states that ratify them. Ratification of respective conventions can contribute to the consolidation of national labor legislation by acting as a guarantee against backsliding by governments responding to economic conditions. So, our following questions are: first, why is international employment law changing? International employment law is changing to fit the needs of increasingly global business. Second, when and why might a country decide to ratify a convention? When the labor legislation or practice of a country has reached a certain level, it may be desirable for that country to ratify a convention. The reason for this is that there may be an international standard which corresponds to the existing national situation. Third, what is the main foundation for a lot of labor law conventions? Many conventions are based on the notion of social justice. The next exercise is we need to complete the second paragraph of the article using the words in the box. Benefits, reductions, dismissal, severance, drafting, terminating, facility, pension, perspective, race, transactions, unions, and workforce. So, second paragraph is here. Lawyers, law students, and counsel increasingly recognize the importance of having a global perspective on labor and employment law. Corporate lawyers frequently have to deal with a variety of labor and employment problems internationally in structuring corporate transactions. They are expected to have a national and international knowledge of requirements affecting practical issues, such as establishing a facility, hiring a workforce, drafting employment contracts, terminating the employment of or replacing employees, providing wages and benefits, dealing with unions, carrying out workforce reductions, selling the business, and paying severance through redundancy or pension schemes. In addition, issues such as discrimination on grounds of gender, race, or disability may arise in advertising, recruitment, and dismissal processes. Therefore, knowledge of international labor law and the national employment law of particular countries is vitally important for counsel specializing in these areas. The next search exercise is we need to match each of these commands and questions for an employer with a practical issue mentioned in the article. Actually, two relate to the same issue. First, I'm thinking of letting Mark go because at his age, the job's getting a bit too much for him. So he is mentioned about his age and he thinks that this job is getting too much to him. So that's discrimination. Second, when people retire, I want them to have a decent income. That's pensions. Third, we have got a new project and I need to take on more staff. Recruitment. Fourth, how long do we need to continue paying staff when they are off sick? Disability. Fifth, a woman would never be strong enough to do that job. But what do I put in the adverb? Again, discrimination. Six, business is getting worse. I'm going to have to lose 10 men. What do I need to pay them? They have worked for me for 5 years. Redundancy. Seven, this guy is really lazy. I want to fire him. How do I go about it? Dismissal. Eight, to I presume we need a clause about the number of days annual leave. Surely that's employment contracts clause. And the last exercise force regarding language vocabulary. So which verbs relate to these nouns? So we need verb. We do have nouns. We need verb. Consolidation, consolidate. Ratification, ratify. Termination, terminate. Discrimination, discriminate. Legislation, legislate. And regulation, regulate. And next, one of the verbs has a different ending to the rest. Which one? Surely ratify, not like age, age. It's ratify. So that's all for our employment law lesson. If you would like to continue employment law lessons, you need to subscribe my YouTube channel for free and valuable lessons. Also, guys, if you would like to easy download all the materials, kindly ask you to join my Telegram channel for free again and valuable resources and materials. Thanks for watching.